Prince Delicious Yella, and I'm here with Balance TV today to show you guys some really easy breakfast recipes. I feel like all these things always sound really complicated, and I want to show you how to do a homemade nut butter and a really quick berry compote, which you can then keep your nut butter all week, chuck it into all your breakfast, porridge pots with your granola, bircher muesli, chia puddings, things like that. And the compote I make and then I put on literally everything. I love it. And this takes 3 or 4 minutes. It's super easy, but it looks great. And then the same with the nut butter. For the nut butter, I've roasted my almonds already. So just leave those to one side. So then while those cool, we're gonna make our compote. You just need a little saucepan, and into that, I put a little bit of coconut oil. You can use water instead, but the coconut oil just gives it a really nice flavour. And then if you want them sweet, then you can just add a little bit of maple as well. And then we're just gonna put this on the heat, let the coconut oil melt down. As soon as it's melted down, we're gonna add our berries, and then those are just gonna simmer for a couple of minutes, and they'll start to reduce and they'll become a little bit thicker and really juicy and purple and rich and just amazing on any breakfast. So you just want to put this onto medium heat to start with. So now that that's melted, I'm going to put my berries in, and I'm going to start with it at quite a high heat just to warm them up, and then we'll lower it down to just let them simmer for a couple of minutes. And while that sits, we're going to do our almond butter. So general trick is if you just wait for the tray to cool down, it's probably cool enough to blend. And you need a food processor or something similar to do this. It's quite challenging to do this in a blender. You can break your blender, so just be careful because you need a big blade like this and no liquid. So you just want to pour your nuts in. All you then want to do is just add a pinch of salt, and I do find that really helps bring out the flavours. So I would definitely recommend doing it. And then that's it, and we're going to put the lid on. It's so noisy, so I apologise about that. And it just needs to blend for kind of about 8 minutes or so. So you just pop your lid on and let it go. Scraping down the sides just to make sure it's all happening evenly. And it's starting to smell really yummy with that kind of toasted almond. But yeah, I remember the first time I made this, I saw it like this and I kind of despaired that it wasn't going to work, but this is part of the process. It goes really crumbly first, and then you'll notice it's starting to stick together more and more. So you can now see in here, it's starting to look like a kind of a little bit of a hard paste. So this is a good sign. And you just need to be patient now after this to let it keep going until it's very runny. So you always have that really exciting moment where suddenly it starts to turn and you can see it's going into liquid. So I'm just going to stir it around and make sure that the bottom bit's not getting more turned up than the top, but this is exactly the bit that you need, and it's looking very good. Now taste amazing. Perfect, and there we go. So you can see it's gone super creamy now. And you can really just like dollop it out. Perfect, and there we go. So we've got about a jar's worth in here. And yeah, it's really thick and creamy and absolutely delicious. And then here is our fruit compote. And so it smells absolutely delicious. I really like taking it off after about 10 minutes or so, where you still have nice chunks of berries in there, but it's quite smooth and it's kind of a sort of delicious berry soup almost. Once this is cooled, you just pop it into an airtight container in the fridge, keep it there all week. And then you can make really quickly in the mornings, you can make amazing breakfast bowls. So if we just take a little bit of coconut yogurt, for example, or plain yogurt, this is just a vegan friendly one. Some granola. This is our original granola, which has got cinnamon and almonds and toasted coconut and raisins, and toasted oats, which is my favourite. And then we just add, while it's nice and hot, our berry compote. And then some of our creamy homemade nut butter. And there you've got what ends up taking you 30 seconds to put together, but tastes absolutely amazing, really delicious, Instagram worthy kind of breakfast bowl. And what's so amazing with this, I'll do it in a second, is when you stir it all up and the yogurt goes like a deep purple kind of colour. So if you kind of now mix it all together, and you can see a mouthful like this where you've got the hot berries strewed through it, a bit of the almond butter, crunchy granola, and then the smooth yogurt. It's absolute heaven. So try it. As I said, it's really easy, looks much fancier than it is, and let me know what you think. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it was helpful. Make sure to check out my other video and subscribe to the channel to get loads of amazing videos, and I'll see you guys at Balance Festival.